What is happening, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Unsportsmanlike Conduct. And football is here. Football has begun. Week 1 is in the books. And what an awesome weekend it was. Obviously, it started off with a great game with the Cowboys and the Buccaneers last Thursday. Sunday was full of awesome games. And even if they weren't good games, it's football. It's back. And we love it. And then it ended last night, Monday Night Football, with, what a game. First off, the first game at Allegiant Stadium here in Vegas with full-on fans for the Raiders. And, I felt like it was going to have a special vibe. That's why I picked the Raiders to win the game. And that game did not disappoint. I feel like it was like maybe even the best game of Week 1 just based on how wacky it was at the end and everything. So it was just awesome. It's just so good to have football back. Already, I'm looking forward to Week 2, and I've already been looking at the matchups coming up. Super exciting. It's only Tuesday, and I'm ready for Thursday to get here, even just to watch probably a crappy Thursday night football game, but it's football. So, let's look at the tape from Week 1 first. We'll go through all those games. Most of you probably know the results, but if you haven't seen the highlights, I did a quick little recap of all of Week 1, starting with the games on Sunday morning and or afternoon if you're in the East Coast. Why don't we just start with that? We'll go through the highlights, and then we'll wrap Week 1 and start looking ahead to Week 2. All right, we pick it up with Monday Night Football. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens here in Vegas taking on the Raiders, and they get on the board first. Remember, all their running backs are pretty much banged up, and their running game wasn't actually that bad. Lamar Jackson here in the second quarter, scrambling around, finds a way to get by that Raiders defensive line, and then finds his man in the end zone, putting the Ravens up 14-0. But the Raiders would answer. Here we go. Touchdown right here on 1st and goal. Puts the Raiders within a touchdown. After the Ravens added a field goal, Derek Carr hands it off. Josh Jacobs. Remember, guys, he's pretty good. All right, so now we got a ball game. It's 17-17. We go ahead to the fourth quarter. Lamar Jackson here hands it off. Again, another running back touchdown. Remember, the Ravens just signed Latavius Murray this week. Now they're up 24-17, so the Raiders got to respond. Right here, the tight end, Waller, is going to have a hell of a year with Derek Carr throwing it to him. So we have a tie ball game. After the Ravens drive down the field and get a field goal, 55-yard field goal, got it. The field goal is good, so we are going to overtime. And this is where things would get crazy. All right, Derek Carr backs up, looking, and he's got his man. Touchdown! Not quite. He was called short of the goal line. All right, so the Raiders still in business, right? Yeah, Derek Carr, touchdown right here. Oh, what? It goes off of a dude's helmet. The Ravens get it. It's a pick. Ravens are in business. It looked like the Raiders were going to win this game. Derek Carr can't believe it. And now it looks like the Ravens are in business to win this game. But no, it's going back the other way. Fumble! And the Raiders strip Lamar Jackson, fall on the ball. They're in business. They're in field goal range. All they need is a field goal to win this game. But, no, not settling for that field goal. Derek Carr backs up, throws a bomb to Zay Jones. There you go. Wide open. Touchdown. Raiders win it 33-27. All right, so now we're going to look back at Sunday. Sunday, we pick it up in Washington, where the football team, nameless football team, takes on the Chargers. They go up first, 7-0, Austin Eckler. Now it's 10-6 after field goals back and forth. And, this Washington defense is not that bad. So they hold Justin Herbert there. The Chargers have to settle for a field goal. And after Ryan Fitzpatrick got hurt, Taylor Heineken, remember him? Heineken, man? Remember he played all right in the playoffs and almost knocked off the eventual Super Bowl winning team, the Buccaneers? He played because Ryan Fitzpatrick got banged up. And so Herbert here, down 3. This was a crazy... So the Chargers look like they're in business, at least to tie the game. Herbert throws the pick. It looks like now Washington's in business. The very next play, they fumble the ball. Chargers recover. And this happened on the Monday Night Football game. It happened here. Back-to-back turnovers that just completely shifted momentum. And the Chargers weren't going to let this opportunity slip away. Here we go. Touchdown right there to Mike Williams. The Chargers win it 20-16. All right. This is the diarrhea game of the week, you could call it, because it's so bad. It was such a bad game. The Jaguars and the Texans At least this catch was beautiful. And the Texans getting business here. Now Tyrod Taylor hands it off to his running back. Touchdown. Put the Texans up 7-0. I really didn't know what to expect out of this game. I thought Jacksonville would be better just because of the Trevor Lawrence hype, but just did not look that way here. Tyrod Taylor finds his man. It's 14-0. Now, look at this. Trevor Lawrence, beautiful throw there. That's his first NFL touchdown. A lot of the rookie quarterbacks looking pretty solid here, but, you know, there's going to be growing pains, and this is one of them. Trevor Lawrence throws this pick. Now the Texans are going to be inside the 10-yard line, in business right before the half. Eventually the DB gets tackled at the 7-yard line. And now Houston is going to pound this in. Danny Amendola, just signed this week. Texans 37, Jaguars 21. All right. I thought this game was going to be way better than what it was. Russell Wilson just shows everybody why he's amazing and still underrated, at least from my perspective. I'd never give him the credit he deserves, but he really does. Here the Seahawks are up 7-3. Here's another touchdown pass for Russell Wilson. Seattle was up here 14-3. The Colts, Carson Wentz didn't look terrible for having missed most and all of training camp. Finds his receiver Pascal right there. All right, pretty tight ball game, 14-10, but Russell Wilson, just look at this bomb. This throw is incredible. Tyler Lockett, there you go, touchdown. Seahawks win 28-16. All right. Now the Jets and Zach Wilson on 4th and 1 are going for it. I like it. Aggressive play call, but it doesn't work out. And then this was the Sam Darnold revenge game, I guess you could say. That's a nice pass to Robbie Anderson. All right, so Carolina goes up 10-0. What the fuck? He missed the extra point. Here we go. We're going to start counting extra point misses because still can't believe when that happens. All right, but Sam Darnold here takes the direct snap, touchdown. Carolina was up 16-0. The Jets, well, they look like the Jets. Not much going on. Zach Wilson here looking like he's jaywalking in the middle of a highway and just eluding all the traffic. And, they finally got to him. But, hey, the young rookie quarterback did bounce back. Here, same thing, trying to get away from the Camaro that's chasing him down. Throws a touchdown pass here to give the Jets something to be happy about, I guess. They went for 2 and they got it after the Panthers added a field goal. Zach Wilson, hey, another touchdown pass. All right, they're in business. Down 14-19, and Christian McCaffrey seals the game here. Gets the first down, stays in bounds. Panthers 19, Jets 14. All right, I'm a Viking fan. This is going to be tough to talk about. Adam Thielen, touchdown. All right, Vikings up 7-0 after a slow start. Guess what, guys? Joe Burrow looked freaking good. He's back from that ACL injury. Finds his receiver, T. Higgins, there. It's 7-7. And guess what? He's got a rookie receiver from LSU also that can do this. Jamar Chase, beautiful touchdown there. And the Bengals go up 14-7. Now they go up 21-7. At this point, I'm almost about to rip my T-shirt while I'm watching this game. I'm so angry with the Vikings. But Kirk Cousins made me feel a little better. Finds Adam Thielen here for his second touchdown of the game. All right, Vikings are only down a touchdown now after the extra point. Now after a Bengals field goal, Dalvin Cook, he takes it into the house, and it's a 3-point game. All right, I'm feeling a little bit good. I'm thinking the defense will hold. They do. Kirk Cousins, this is your time. Wow, he converts. Everyone always shits on Kirk Cousins for not coming through. He gets his team in business. That drive started inside his own 10-yard line. 53-yard field goal. Got it. The Vikings kickers never make these. All right, tie ball game. Vikings in business. They're in field goal range. They're about to wrap this game up and win it. What? Dalvin was down. I'm a biased Vikings fan, I know. But look at this. His butt hit the ground. Ball's in his hand still. But this was ruled and reviewed and still ruled a fumble. Sets up the Bengals after a beautiful 4th and 1 play call. And Cincinnati beats the Vikings 27-24. I wiped a couple tears off after that. All right. Tennessee and Arizona. And, Kyler Murray. We should start talking about this guy. And by we, I mean me. Because I also thought he was overhyped. And after this game, this guy just looked good. Chandler Jones had 5 sacks. 5 sacks in this game. And, man, he wants to get paid. And that's the way you do it. You keep balling. All right, DeAndre Hopkins here. Second touchdown of the game. This got ugly quick. 17-0 Arizona. Tennessee trying to make a game of it. All right, Ryan Tannehill here gets the touchdown. 17-7. Maybe the Titans can make a little run, but Oh, God. Another shanked extra point. So 17-6. Kyler Murray takes this snap to the house. All right, Arizona's up 24-6 because they made their extra point. And then just to make things worse for the Titans, look at this throw. Look at this catch. Christian Kirk, beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Cardinals whop the Titans 38-13. All right, to Detroit we go, where the 49ers, well, they were heavy favorites. 9.5 the line ended up getting to in Detroit, and they go up early here, 7-0. All right, second quarter. Hey, Jared Goff, remember him? He used to play the 49ers all the time in division. Now he's in Detroit, ties the ball game up right there. Here we go, 2nd and 2. Jimmy G gives the shovel pass to his running back, who just embarrasses the Lions defense. 14-7. Now it's 21-10. The rout has begun. Jared Goff, oh, that's why they didn't want you in LA. All right, pick 6. This got ugly as the game went on. Now it's 31-10. If you had that minus 9.5, you were so ecstatic at this point. Here's another touchdown. It's 38-10. 38-10, and you had the Niners by 9.5 points. You're loving it. They didn't even cover. 41-33. The Lions made it a game, covered the spread. All right, Steelers, Bills. This was a pretty good game here. The Bills get on the board first with a field goal, then tack on that touchdown. 10-0. That's what everyone expected. But look at this grab. What a catch. Absolutely mossed the defender right there. And Pittsburgh added 2 field goals. 4th and 1. Beautiful. What the hell is this? That's a beautiful trash call is what I'll call that, because that was garbage. Gives the Steelers the ball. They go down the field right there. Touchdown. Roethlisberger, beautiful throw. Beautiful catch. Bobbled it a little bit, but still managed to maintain possession. And look at this. What a catch right here. All right. Good DB work right there to tip it, but sometimes, hey, just doesn't work out your way. So now Buffalo still only down a field goal. They punted. It's blocked. And the Steelers recover. The Steelers take it into the house. Steelers 23-16 winners in Buffalo. All right, Atlanta. Somebody should have told them that their game started and week 1 began already, because they did not show up to play. The Eagles, however, did. Jalen Hurts finds Devontae Smith. That's his first NFL touchdown. Then here scrambles, finds his tight end. Touchdown again for the Eagles. They went for 2 for no reason, just because that's what the Eagles do. So they go up 15-6, then add on another touchdown. Now it's 22-6. Now Jalen Reagor, here you go, touchdown right there. Eagles 32, Falcons 6. Somebody tell them the season started already. All right, Browns, Chiefs. This was maybe possibly the game of the week. Cleveland looked good early. All right, they go up here 7-0. They go for it on 4th and 1 right here. Beautiful play call right there. Spin move, double spin move by Jarvis Landry. They give it to the receiver who makes the play. Now they're up 15-3 after the Chiefs added a field goal. And then this is the point of the game when you bet on the Chiefs to come back and win, because you know they have this man. Patrick Mahomes, State Farm man right there. He's still in good hands though. Yeah, that's corny. All right, Nick Chubb, touchdown right there. Cleveland still looked like they were in business, up 22-10, but you know what? It's the home opener. The Chiefs have Travis Kelce. They have Patrick Mahomes, 22-17. All right, but the Browns answer. So it seemed like every time the Chiefs were getting close, the Browns would answer here. Kareem Hunt with revenge on his old team. Yeah, no, still not enough, as Patrick Mahomes does. Just, what is this? How do you even explain this to somebody that can't, see the highlight right now? It's just Patrick Mahomes just doing some crazy shit. Throwing it up, Tyreek Hill just being way better than the other guy. Touchdown right there. Now, after the Browns couldn't get a first down, they punt it to long-haired caveman over here who fumbles the snap, recovers it, and then runs around for no reason. Gets tackled. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs here convert. Touchdown. All right, Baker Mayfield, your time to shine, my man. You've been talking all this crap, posting shit on Twitter, saying how it's your season. Here you go. Make it happen, kid. Finally. Talk that shit. Well, you threw it to the wrong team. Chiefs win 33. The Browns are losers in week 1. 33-29 Chiefs. All right. Surprise game of the week right here. I expected this one to be a shootout, and only one team brought the guns. The Saints go up. At this point, they're up 10-0. Jameis Winston, this man had 5 touchdowns. Didn't even have 150 yards passing. Finds his tight end right there. They went for it on 4th and goal. I love it, right? Because Aaron Rodgers the Packers are going to score a lot, right? A pick by Aaron Rodgers, and this one's returned for a good gain there by the corner. So the Saints had him the whole game pretty much, but it just you were just expecting Aaron Rodgers to make it happen. And here, instead of pretty much, I mean, this could have been a punt, I guess, but except it turns into an interception, his second of the game, and the return is so great that it sets up the Saints. Now, keep in mind, Aaron Rodgers had 5 interceptions all of last season. He had 2 this game already. That's 40% of last year's picks he's already got this year. Crazy. Jameis Winston looking around. This man has just, oh my God. He's gotten way better. If he can avoid turnovers, the Saints are in business. And look at this ball. Just you know what? I love covering this game right here because it's the Packers and they're getting destroyed 38-3. The Saints beat the Packers. All right. Now, we go to New York where the Giants taking on the Teddy Bridgewater Broncos. Remember, he got the starting job there in Denver and earned it over training camp and preseason. The Giants are the team that goes up after the field goal. They go up 7-3. But yeah, then the Broncos showed up. Teddy Bridgewater just making plays. Finds his tight end right there. It's 10-7. They go for it on 4th and 1 here. Gutsy call. Teddy, what? How did he do this? Finds the tight end. Stays in bounds. Touchdown. Broncos there are up 17-7. And just to make matters worse for the Giants, yeah, this is just should be a couple yards maybe up the middle. No. Melvin Gordon, who's now on the Broncos, remember he used to have a lot of games like this with the Chargers. Gets it done for the Broncos. They win 27-13. All right, we shift gears to Mac Jones' home debut against the Miami Dolphins, but Tua gets the scramble here and gets the touchdown. All right, Dolphins are up 7-0. New England tacked on a field goal. Then Mac Jones backs up looking, finds his receiver right there. All right, New England now is up 10-7. First touchdown pass of his career. But the Dolphins will not go away here. It's Jalen Waddle gets in the end zone. The go-ahead touchdown, right? 17-10 for Miami. After 2 Patriots field goals, they're in business. Mac Jones drives them down the field with just over 4 minutes left there. Now under 4. Here we go. Hand it off, and it's a fumble. The Dolphins fall on it. That's your game. The Patriots let the game slip right out of their hands, literally right there. Patriots are losers, 17-16. All right, Chicago and the LA Rams, and someone should have told the Chicago secondary that they were playing in LA this weekend because they totally forgot. There, the kid Jefferson gets the touchdown. They didn't even touch him down, and guess who did have a good game for the Bears though? David Montgomery. Great game, man. This guy is good. He's a dog. And gets a touchdown there. All right, Rams only up 13-7. And somebody should, Cooper Kupp, he didn't run out from the sidelines. He was on the field at the start of this play. But the Bears secondary just decided to let him pass them. Here, Justin Fields, he did get some plays, and here he scrambles in. Nice play there by the Rook. So Chicago's still in this. And Andy Dalton did not play terrible. I actually thought when it was still close that the Bears did have a chance. But here the Rams get the touchdown right there. And then just to end it, Matthew Stafford finds his man Robert Woods back at the end zone. Touchdown right there. The Rams, 34-14 winners. Whew. All right. What a week. What a opening week that was. So many good games. And just like I said, football is back, so I couldn't have been more excited. Now, I have, winners of the week and losers of the week. And I wrote these down first off, with our betting, I didn't do terribly. I was 8-7 in calling the games. And like I said, money line wise, I felt okay, pretty good about it. Spread wise, I'm not as good. So I was 7-8 against the spread. But hey, winners, I went 8-7 with what I predicted last week. So feeling all right after this week. I didn't lose, so that's a plus. Let's talk about the winners of the week. We'll start there. The winning, I would say, my team that's the winner of the week is the Pittsburgh Steelers, because they were 6.5-point underdogs playing in Buffalo, and they just came out. They shut down that Josh Allen-led, powerful, explosive Bills offense, and they got the job done. They got the victory. It's within the conference. And so they get off to a good start. Their defense looked great. Special teams showed up. And, Big Ben and the offense, they have a running back now with Najee Harris, who played every snap, I heard, which is insane. And they look pretty good. And they played a team that we all still, even after this loss, expect to be there at the end of the season. I still think the Bills are a great football team. So this really was a big win, in my opinion, to start off the season on the road. Pittsburgh getting it done. And, with teams like the Browns and the Ravens losing in conference games this week, I think that was huge for them. So, the Bengals won, but we all don't expect the Bengals to really be there at the end of the season. So, we do think that most people predict that the Browns will win this division. So the fact that they lost this week, Steelers win, and they played a tough team in Buffalo. Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, honorable mention for the winner of the week as far as team goes, the Philadelphia Eagles. The reason they weren't my winner of the week over the Steelers is because they played the Falcons, and we don't really know where the Falcons will be at the end of the season. Some people think they might be all right. Some say average, and some don't think they'll be that good. So maybe they're just really bad, because that shellacking of the Falcons is pretty embarrassing for Atlanta. But like I said, if they might just be a bad team, and the Eagles just maybe are average, but they just beat on a bad team. So we don't know, but they deserve an honorable mention. But the Steelers really got it done. They're my winner of the week. And now my loser of the week, which I take so much pleasure in talking about the loser of the week, even though my team lost too. But the loser of the week has to be the Green Bay Packers. I don't know how many people out there expected them to lose, even by more than, say, 10 points. And they didn't even score a touchdown. I wish I had this stat, but I don't know when's the last time that a Packers team didn't have an offensive touchdown. It just seems like that has to have been like so many years ago. They have Aaron Rodgers. They have Aaron Jones. Devontae Adams. They have weapons, and yeah, that offense just did not look too good. Aaron Rodgers did say that his first pick was due to the fact that he was hit in the balls, his balls, and that's why he threw the pick. Fine, but that happens, and he had another pick too. So whatever it was, that one interception didn't score 38 points for New Orleans. And the Packers, it's not just their offense, their defense didn't look so good. So it just makes me so happy. I was really sad after the Vikings lost. They lost to the Bengals. I mean, what the hell is that? If you want to be a playoff team, you have to beat a team like the Bengals, unless they happen to be the surprise team. But if you want to be a playoff team, you have to beat the Bengals. But I also could make the case that they were going to win the game until the refs completely blew that call on the Dalvin fumble. Regardless, a loss is a loss. But the Packers, to get smacked like that, the Saints weren't even at home. They played in Jacksonville because of all the damage from the hurricane in New Orleans. So, and maybe there's one of these things where the Saints are just absolutely incredible, but we all, including myself, think that the Packers are absolutely incredible. So, just very weird start for them. Kind of puts, some pressure and some emphasis on this game. They got a good matchup for them this next week. It's their Monday Night Football game, and they host the Detroit Lions. The line for that's like 10.5 or something crazy. So, I don't know. If the Lions give them a game, if the Lions somehow win that game, I don't know what goes on in Green Bay. The relaxed thing that Aaron Rodgers does might have to be answered a lot sooner if they go 0-2. But I don't think they'll go 0-2. I think they're a good football team. I think they'll bounce back, But this goes into another conversation of this is just what happens when your guys don't play preseason. And I get you're trying to keep them healthy, but, especially if you come in week 1 like this, come next season, I don't care what team Aaron Rodgers is in, I'm going to tell them you're playing in the preseason because last year you clearly weren't ready for week 1, and we need you ready for week 1. Honorable mention for the loser of the week is the Tennessee Titans. I had high expectations. They were favored in their game against the Cardinals, and again, they just looked horrible. They got destroyed. Their defense, I thought, was going to be better than last year, which sucked last year, but this year it looked even worse. And their offense didn't do anything, and at least last year they had a good offense. So, I don't know. Might be time to start worrying if you're a Titans fan. I wouldn't worry if I'm a Packers fan because I do think, the Saints are going to be there at the end of the season. Jameis, he's a good player. He's a good quarterback. So, I think the Saints have some weapons. So, I don't think it's the relaxed thing is is fine right now for Green Bay fans. But if that starts going sideways more and more, considering all the trade crap and all the stuff that Aaron Rodgers has pulled, it could quickly turn ugly in Green Bay, which would make me so happy. But again, gotta respect and gotta be truthful here. The Packers are still, in my top 5 teams in the NFL. I still think they're up there. They have Aaron Rodgers, and one game doesn't, make up for years and years of incredibleness from this man. So that's my loser of the week. That puts a wrap on week 1. Now I look ahead to week 2, which we begin on Thursday. The Thursday night football game, as I mentioned at the top of the show, not a great one. It's the New York Giants, and they take on the Washington football team. However, Washington is going to be without Ryan Fitzpatrick, their free agent quarterback acquisition. He's out with some hip dislocation problem that he has going on, so he's out for multiple weeks. So we're going to see the Heineken man. And I'll tell you what, last year he played pretty solid when they played Tampa Bay in the playoffs. I don't know what to make of this. I actually have liked the Giants to be a sneaky, solid football team just because I thought their defense was pretty good, and I thought with them getting Saquon back, I thought that would help Daniel Jones. But yeah, the Giants just they didn't look great against Denver, and Denver I don't think is a powerhouse football team, so it's kind of hard for me to back the Giants here. The only way to back the Giants would be because they're playing a backup quarterback, Heineken man over there in Washington. But I think Washington will bounce back. It's a short week, which might hurt them actually because with the backup not practicing for much time. But he came in last year and did a decent job. I think he'll do the same. Right now, it's kind of tough to figure out which bet I would go with. Washington's favored by 3.5. If it was 3, I might have picked Washington because I feel safe. But yeah, I'm not sure where to go with that one. I do think Washington will win. So as far as my money line pick, Washington. You know what? I'm going to take them with the spread. I believe in Heineken, man. I believe in him. So Taylor Heineke, cover the 3.5 point spread. Let's go. It's week 2. If this guy comes in and plays well for the next month or so, he could earn himself a starting spot. So a lot there for him to win. And the over-under set at 41. I think it will be on under. I just think that the defenses are good here. And, I think the Giants are going to want to run the ball. And just like I said, the quarterbacks don't seem like, they're going to be firing cannons here and there. But I'm taking the Washington football team, and I'm taking them to cover the spread. And that'll be the start of week 2. Cannot wait for that. And then we'll recap that game on Friday and then look ahead to the weekend. Week 2 is coming up. As a Vikings fan, after losing, I am so anxious for week 2, even though it doesn't get much easier. They play in Arizona, so I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see what happens. Football, as we saw this week, anything can happen. And yeah, so we'll be back. We'll be back with another episode later this week, just before the weekend, ready to get into week 2. And other than that, please remember, if you can, subscribe, share, and help me grow the channel as much as you can. I'd appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys Friday. See y'all then.